Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me today. So happy to connect with you and to connect with Airmid, an Irish goddess. So today we're going to be connecting with Airmid and receiving a message from Airmid, especially for you. But before we do that, I do want to share with you that I'm giving away a free personalized tarot reading, and all you have to do to qualify is like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and type love and light in the comment section below. I'll be announcing the winner on July 5th, 2024. I know in the previous video I said 2025. I'm not sure why I keep saying that. It is 2024, July 5th. The next new moon is when the winner will be announced. If you are new to the channel, welcome. You are in good company. I want to let you know that I always set my intentions for your highest and best good, and I hope that you will join this community and subscribe, because it is a community of absolutely amazing, beautiful individuals. Everybody here is so supportive and high vibing people on a spiritual path. All right, for the first reading, we have Stinking Cedar, which is card number 18. And for the second reading, we have Tomato, which is card number 34. For the third reading, we have Iris, which is card number 27. You may already know which reading you're most drawn to, but if you like to hear what the crystals are, let me introduce those to you now. For pile number 1, we have Banded or Bengal Jasper. And for pile number 2, we have a heart-shaped Selenite. For pile number 3, we have Grape agate. So let your intuition guide you. Whichever crystal and or card you're most drawn to is most likely the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or even all 3 of the readings, as there may be additional messages for you there. You'll find a link to the readings in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Banded or Bengal Jasper. And the Bengaled Jasper is good for protection, it's grounding, it's nurturing, it promotes courage and wisdom. And I love that it looks like wood, and the card that came out to go with it is a tree, the Stinking Cedar, which is, cedar is good for strengthening your spirituality and invoking purity. Cedar is a good cleanser. The Stinking Cedar is more rare. It's specific to one location, Florida, I believe. So it says on here vulnerability, but I feel that the most important message is looking to your roots. So who and what supports you and strengthens you? Where are your roots, your energetic roots? So we'll see how those energies combine along with the rest of your reading. So I want to let you know that I am now listing not only the cards that I use, but putting a link in case you're interested in them. Putting a link, all you have to do is click on it and it'll take you, so if you want to purchase them, you can. All right, new beginnings. I like that. I like the idea that we have roots and new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Okay, it makes sense because remember, this is for protection and nurturing. And this was vulnerability, which certainly a baby would be vulnerable, as are your new ideas. So you want to protect them from outside influence, because your new idea, whether it's you've already given birth to it or you're about to conceive of it, it's perfect. Your idea is beautiful and perfect, and it will evolve along the way as you develop it without outside influences. So you were meant to bring this idea, this concept, this project to fruition without others changing it or influencing your idea. All right, let's get a couple more cards and see what other message Airmid has for you today. I'm loving the energy of this goddess. Trunk, look at that, another tree. And we have this wood-looking stone. Stability, loyalty, reliability. And that goes along perfectly with what I said about the roots. What makes you stable? What's your foundation? And building your foundation first with your creative project, your idea, before you share it. You know, even with a baby, many times when people first conceive, even if they were trying, you know, this is something they really wanted, they don't usually share the news until, let's say, they get past the first trimester or so, just because they want to make sure that it is a viable pregnancy. And it's the same thing with your ideas. Just wait till it has enough growth, enough momentum that you're sure it's got roots and it's stable before you share it with anybody. Even people that have the best intentions may want to influence it with their energy, their thoughts. And again, they may have the best of intentions, but just nurture and protect your vulnerable baby creative idea before you share it, just for a little while. And walking staff, support. There's that word again, just like your roots, support. Encouragement. So if you are fortunate enough to have someone in your life that encourages you without influencing you, they're just a cheerleader. They're like, I know you can do it. That's a great idea, but they never try to put their ideas or, you know what you should do, or you know what you could do. They never do that. That would be the person to share it with at a young stage. But other than that, you don't want to share it with anybody who is going to try to, again, influence it, alter it, change it in any way. All right, let's get some tarot cards. 10 of Pentacles, yes. This is what you are going to manifest, is happiness, abundance, prosperity in all areas. And it could also be that perhaps you have a family member that supports you and loves you. Certainly a young child, if they can keep a secret, would be somebody that would be a great cheerleader who is going to tell you, you know, you can do it, I believe in you, what a great idea, without trying to improve on your idea or change or influence it in any way. I'm really loving the energy of Airmid and your reading, pile number 1. just it feels so good. Like when whatever your favorite season is, your favorite holiday, when you get into it with different scents or traditions or colors, that kind of feeling, that vibe, that's the feeling I'm getting right now. 10 of chalices. Oh my gosh. Like, this is amazing. 10 of pentacles and 10 of chalices. Playfulness, happy, loving. Definitely somebody is going to be expecting a real human pregnancy. But I know that's just a small percentage, but definitely somebody who's watching, listening, will receive good news very soon. All right, 3 of Athames. King of Athames. Knight of Chalices. So there could be something that you might be apprehensive about or that slows you down, whether it's something from the past or it's maybe legal matters that you have to tend. So for example, if you have an idea for a business, there may be certain tax documents or LLCs or things of this nature that you have to take care of, administrative type of task that you need to take care of. So you may seek advice from somebody who is a professional that can really assist you with that, or somebody that has had experience in something like what you're doing or very similar. And, you know, the 3 of Athames is fear of loss. And so perhaps some of you already are being protective with this birth of your idea, your concept, or if it's an actual human conception, perhaps you are being protective. It's interesting that both of these children look like little girls. So if somebody is pregnant, maybe it will be a little girl. But again, I know not everybody will be expecting. That's just a small percentage. Take what resonates, leave the rest for others. But definitely, you know, the 3 of Athames is just about a fear in this case. It's a fear of loss. So a fear of losing whatever this concept is, or not having the support of others, that potential threat of loss. But it looks like things are going to be okay with the King of Athames, since we are channeling Airmid, who's the Irish goddess of healing, especially when it comes to herbs and plants. I really want to focus on that in this reading. And this particular plant, the King of Athames, and the King of Athames, we see here again all of these legal documents. So if you were starting a business or anything of that nature, whatever you need, registrations, contracts, licenses, anything like this, whether it's for your career or something new, some creative venture. This plant here is called galangal, and this plant's roots represent success with justice, with legal matters, and advocacy skills. So I think that's a good sign. Certainly, you're welcome to get that plant and create your own spell to help ensure that things go your way in the pursuit of whatever creative venture you're pursuing. And looking at these trees and this tree with these fungi growing on them, when I saw this, it reminded me of chaga mushrooms. Chaga mushrooms only grow on birch trees, and this isn't a birch tree, but these trees look like they could be birch trees. And so one thing that Airmid wants me to share with you is that you can help inspire yourself. If you're saying, well, I don't have any new ideas, I'm not starting anything new, you can inspire dreams by drinking chaga mushroom tea. So you can buy it almost looks like a chunk of wood, and it has a woody kind of flavor. All right, so the dogs like this idea as well. It has a sort of a woody type of flavor, and you can drink a cup of it before you go to bed, and it will help you to not only have vivid dreams, but help you to remember your dreams. Or if you're a person who doesn't dream, it will help you to dream and remember them. But certainly you could drink it in the morning and use it for meditation, or just set the intention when you drink this tea as you're stirring it to attract new beginnings, new ideas, things you can start. And with the Knight of Chalices, this is also about a new beginning. It's an offering. It could even be a proposal. We see a stork here. So again, there's another idea for baby or birth, birth of a concept or birth of a new human. But this is the card of proposals. Now, this proposal could be a marriage proposal, but it could be another kind of proposal. It could certainly have to do with your career or your proposal. Perhaps you are going to make a proposal to someone else in the sense of proposing, let's say you are a teacher and you want to propose a new class. So you write up a proposal for this new class that you want to teach, something like that. So marigolds will help with that. And the galangal, hopefully I'm saying that right. All right, let's draw one more card and see. All right, here we go. Four of Athame. Okay. Rest, recuperation, recovery. I really feel that for someone that may be pregnant, but you don't know it, you may have been tired recently, and that's why. And you may even be encouraged to rest. Perhaps you're a very busy person and you are being advised by doctors to rest and recuperate. There's also a duck in this picture. Ducks are a symbol of luck and prosperity. So again, I find, with your 10 of Pentacles, your 10 of Chalices, I see you completing something, but a new beginning coming, and either you're going to make a proposal or receive a proposal. Somebody may even have an idea and they want you to come and join them. And in that case, you may take a pause and think about it. Maybe you already are doing a lot, so you want to kind of assess it, and you may get advice from somebody that you trust or a professional before you commit to this proposal. And the Four of Athens, you know, it can also speak of patience, of taking a vacation. So again, I feel like, you know, taking your time, if somebody makes a proposal to you, a business proposal, to just take a pause to think about it. We have the Four of Athens, the Knight of Chalices, the Four of Athens, the King of Athens, and the Three of Athens. So 3 swords or Athens cards. It's like you have a lot to think about. Because with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Chalices, I feel like you have completed something, maybe even 2 projects, 2 cycles, 2 projects. And you know what they're telling me is sometimes we feel like, oh, things are going so great, right? What's going to go wrong now? Do you sometimes feel that way? Because that's what they're telling me, is that someone feels like, oh, things are going so great, then what's going to go wrong? Don't ask that question, is what they're saying, because then something will go wrong. It's going to be a self-fulfilled prophecy. Instead, drink some chaga mushroom tea if you can. Rest, take some rest. We also have here lily of the valley flowers, which are a symbol of peace and calm. So peace and calm, patience, that's the other thing they were telling me, is that one of the lessons that Airmid will share is about patience, because when you plant something, remember she is the goddess of plants and herbal medicine. When you plant something, you have to wait for it to grow. And the same thing's true when you take the medicine. If you consume plant medicine or any kind of medicine, usually you're not going to feel, you know, 100% that day. It's going to take time. It's going to take a little bit of time, just like it takes time for those plants to grow. So if you drink chaga mushroom tea and you don't remember your dreams the first night, keep with it. Keep doing it. You know, try it for a week or so and see how you feel. Maybe try first drinking it in the evening, then maybe try drinking it after a week in the evening and in the morning. Beautiful. It's just, I feel such amazing, beautiful energy. And the biggest message is don't worry. I see things working out in your favor. Take your time, be patient, and don't ask yourself, you know, what's going to go wrong if things are going really great. And protect your ideas. Protect what isn't fully developed yet. Wait until you've nurtured it and it's grown. Be patient, even if you're excited. Wait until it's grown and then you can share it. Beautiful. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the heart-shaped selenite, which connects us to higher realms. It's a very calming energy, serene, and it clears your space. So if you keep some in your home, it helps to keep the energy nice and clear of any kind of negativity and elevates the energy more positively. It's also a very healing crystal. You also chose the tomato card, which is card number 34. That comes out to a 7, which can be a very spiritual number. It can also be a lucky number, so we shall see. This says family and bloodline. And in the past, traditionally, tomatoes were used for protection. Sometimes people would put a tomato on their mantle, and this was believed to protect the home. And sometimes they were used in love spells or prosperity spells. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. We are connecting to Airmid, pile number 2, to find out what message she has for you. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below, if that's something that you're interested in. And now I'm including a link for you in case you want to purchase them. All you have to do is click on that link and it takes you right to the page. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. All right. If you hear a noise in the background, that could be my dog. Let's get some more messages. What else does Airmid want you to know? Oak tree, power, courage, strength. And you know, when I see the tree, immediately I think of family. What other message do you have for pile number? Altar, gratitude, and releasing burdens. Okay, this makes sense. So it could be something you remember about your past from your family, and you are releasing it. And it may be from your childhood, or it could be that you're working on generational trauma from your ancestors. But I see that you will use your magicking, your altar, as a way to do this. They're showing me you gather things from your area that represent your bloodline and focusing on the gratitude of your ancestors for wishing you into existence, because it was the difficult conditions they endured. And this applies to some of us during our childhood, the difficult conditions we endured that cause us to dream the future. And so you are the dream of your ancestors. So beautiful, pile number 2. Really, really beautiful. So collecting things from the places that your ancestors dwelled or that you knew were sacred to your ancestors or represent your ancestors in some way, or things that represent your childhood, your innocence. Whatever, you may not even know what it represents. You just put it there. Your intuition just tells you to put it there. I feel like this one wanted to come out as well. Fog, obscurity, feeling lost. I feel that you're clearing something. You're clearing something. And the way to do that is, again, with this, you're going to release the burden, the energy that you've inherited, that burden, with gratitude for your ancestors dreaming you into existence. You are the strong one with the power and the courage to to see things clearly. And I feel the fog isn't you. I feel the fog is maybe the past or family members. You know, it's interesting how you remember something and other people remember it differently because that's how our minds work. But I feel that you're the courageous one that's has the strength, the courage, the power to look at things with clarity and to do your rituals to clear them. Seven of Wands. I talked about, you know, people putting a tomato on the mantle for protection. And here we see her displaying her work up on the mantle with pride. This is the center of the home, the hearth. So things are placed there with honor. And you see this little bird, I feel like that is your ancestor looking on at you and what you're accomplishing with pride. They're so proud of you. Let's get some more tarot cards. Harvest. Beautiful. Look at these little beings blessing the fruit, and he can see them. Look how happy he is. You are meant to use plants and food to heal. We already see the oak tree and the tomato. We see pine trees. The witch, yes. This looks like mandrake or ginger. The witch is like the magician. So you have the resources, the wisdom, the experience to know how to be the commander of your own destiny. You are the one that's branching out, going out on a limb. You are the one that is altering the course of your bloodline. And you're doing this through your magicking. Look at how the witch card came out right underneath the altar card. Going out in nature, honoring nature, healing through nature. Let's get some more. Four of Pentacles. Maybe budgeting, but being stable. And the only reason I say budgeting is we can see there are two light spaces on the wall where these pentacles used to be, and they're moving them to the mantle. Again, we have the mantle. So this idea of you prioritizing your family, your home, you know, sometimes the mantle, the hearth is symbolic of what's central in our life. And you making adjustments for that, prioritizing it. If, family comes first. This can be chosen family or biological families, of course, but I do feel that you are healing your bloodline, your biological family. Knight of Athens. The Knight of Athens is very energetic, charging for, forward towards the future, decisive. And I feel that you are the energy of the Witch card. Whether you're male or female, you are this person that has decided to take control of your life, be independent. You have the creative problem-solving skills, the intelligence, the experience, the resources to create the life that you want. Even if that's something different than what other people would expect of you or think that you which direction you should go. And I feel that you have a good life. You have a good harvest. You've accomplished things. This goat, these hanging fish are symbols of prosperity. And this is judgment in your favor. And it can also mean that you have a decision to make. And perhaps that's why we have hidden depths. When I look at this card, I never noticed this before, but it looks like there's a little house hidden in this tree. And so again, we have this idea of home and something hidden. We had the mantle here and here, the hearth. Here the fire is burning. Here it's out. Here she has a fire out in the open by herself outside the house. So what this tells me is that you may remember something or uncover something, or somebody may reveal something to you that shakes you up just a bit. All of these cards are wonderful, but we did get the fog and we did get this. And I feel like somebody, for some of you, it's somebody sharing something from the past, which is a different version than how you remember it. And it just makes you question things, doubt things. Maybe even some of you makes you a little bit suspicious. So it's just like a little wobble. It's not a big deal. Because in the very next card, we see the Knight of Athens with confidence and courage again, which is you. You have this confidence and courage. But this little hidden truth or hidden information, it may not be a truth, this thing that's going to be revealed, you're going to find your own truth in it. And what you're also going to discover is a gift, a hidden gift is going to come with this. So keep that in mind if somebody from your past or a family member shares something and you feel a little wobble, you feel a little thrown off. Remember, you get to decide, okay? You are the magic one that gets to decide, And I see this as a judgment in your favor. This is you reaping the rewards of your work, of your efforts. And when I say of your work, I mean of the work that you've done on yourself, the work that you've done spiritually, not just physical, material gain, but the hard work that you've done, being willing to have the courage and the strength to look at yourself, look at the past, face it, and be the one to change it. So for some of you, there may even be a decision involved, but I say that you will charge forward. And look at him. He is smiling. This is a very happy reading. There's just a little something that's coming, but it is put there to reveal something else, some blessing, gift that you have. Really nice, powerful message, pile number 2. And I just love the magical, happy energy. I just see you magicking, doing your rituals, whatever that means to you, whether it's meditation, going out in nature, on walks, appreciating the energy of the trees, or if it's creating an altar and doing magic spells. I see you carving your own path and being very independent and courageous and powerful and brave. Absolutely beautiful. Pile number 2, you are so magical. Absolutely. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Grape agate. I absolutely love this crystal. It emanates warm, protective energy that guards your mind and your emotions. It strengthens your spirituality and your ability to communicate with the earth herself. Love that, especially since we are connecting with Airmid today, who's the Irish goddess of healing, particularly when it comes to plants and herbal medicine. And I love that the colors match. So purple. Look for things that are purple to put in your home. It could be things that you decorate with. It could be things that you plant. I strongly encourage you to, if it's not irises, something that plants. You may even notice little purple flowers that are native to your area that pop up around your house. And just know that in nature, purple is a color of spirituality. So it's, your energy that's attracting those little purple flowers. This says faith and hope. And the iris helps to connect you with higher realms, put you in touch with higher realms, and it increases your artistry, your creativity. It's also a royal color. So I have the really good feeling about your reading, pile number 3. And this is card number 27, which reduces to a 9. So it could be that you're about to complete something. Let's see. I feel this card wanting to come out. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below. So if that's something that you're interested in, that's available to you. And now I'm including a little link that will take you straight to a place where you can purchase it. All right. transformation. The transformation is complete or about to be. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. I love that. And of course, we see the butterflies that transform from a caterpillar to a winged butterfly. All right, what other messages does Airmid have for pile number 3? Hedge, potential, boundaries, and indecision. Maybe part of your transformation is being better at setting boundaries and making decisions. Rain, cleansing, purification, and hydration. All right, let's get some tarot cards and see what other messages we can get about pile number 3's transformation. Queen of Athens. Oh my goodness, look at the irises. Wow. Okay. Irises are very special. Perhaps someone's name is even Iris. Discernment, strategic planning. Four of Athens. Taking a break, taking a holiday, taking a vacation, resting, recuperating, taking time. What else does Airmid want pile number 3 to know? The wheel of the year, things turning in your favor. This did say the best is yet to come. What else can you tell us? Okay, this one. The horned god. Look at all the beautiful animals around him. Nature. Surrounded by nature. Both of these cards, we see somebody surrounded by nature. And they're both fours. And I did tell you that this is 9, and here we see the Wheel of Fortune, which is 10. So you completing something. And look at the difference between the energy of these two cards. They're both fours. They're both in nature. Here somebody's resting in nature, and here somebody is being a leader, taking command. Somebody strong. And certainly if you're going through a transformation, when we think of the butterfly, we think of the, the caterpillar becoming the chrysalis, going into this deep transformation that may require rest and recuperation. And you may be at that stage now but the best is yet to come. Let's get one more card, pile number 3. Oh, the High Priestess. Magicking. I feel that this top card also wants to come out. The Standing Stone. So I don't get this sense of, you being in a bad place, because you start out with the Queen of Athens, who again is a strategic planner. She has mental clarity. She analyzes the situation. What I see is just things getting even better than they already are. I see your spirituality growing, your abilities blossoming, your connection to the higher realms strengthening. And for some of you, there may be a decision that's weighing in balance. We see the scales here and we see the scales here. But I see that this decision is going to work out in your favor. Whether it's you making the decision as the Queen of Athens or somebody else making a decision that affects you, I see it working out in your favor. And we start out with the Queen, which is a great card. It's a court card, and the Four of Athens. Then you have this upswing of luck, things improving, things getting better. And if you did feel some discomfort, what they're showing me is from the chrysalis as the butterfly emerges, that little struggle to unfold its wings and come out of that casing, that discomfort. But once they get out, they can fly, something they've never done before. It's that kind of energy, and it's that level of change and transformation. Keep your thoughts pure. Don't worry about what could go wrong. Trust that you're going to have an upswing for the better, an upswing in your luck. These cards are powerful. You started with 2 cards that were Athens, thoughts, you thinking about something, a decision that needs to be made, and then you end with 4 court cards. And look at how powerful these people are. Whether you're male or female, I see you coming out stronger and more powerful, more intuitive, more of a leader, more commanding, more independent. And the Queen of Athens is also independent, but these are powerful people who, the High Priestess is very intuitive, psychic, connected to the higher realms. And we already read about the Grape agate, increasing your communication to the higher realms. And look at this stone. It looks like one of these stones. The standing stone. This is like the future, and you're still standing. And here, all of the stones are still there. And she's surrounded by the stones. Here we see him surrounded by the animals. I see you surrounding yourself with energies that strengthen and amplify your powers, your abilities, your intuition, your creativity, your independence. Your level of creativity and independence and spirituality is increasing, and you're surrounded either by people, animals, energies, your crystals, elementals. You are being strengthened by your surroundings. The High Priestess is dropping acacia flowers into her cauldron and channeling the energy of the moon. And I hadn't noticed this before, but she has her black cat sitting next to her. So she's combining elements, different kinds of energies. And around the bottom of this card, we see bergamot, which is power, fertility, abundant. And above his head, we see these blackbirds, and there's even one whispering in his ear. So both of these cards, I see this huge increase in your ability to connect to the other realm and receive messages, increasing your psychic powers, your spiritual connection. Wow, pile number 3. This is the magical pile. I'm just so in awe and impressed with you. And the iris connects you to higher realms. So even if you don't have irises growing in your yard, look for the purple. Look for the purple flowers that I like to call them little allies or volunteers that just show up in your yard, little gifts from nature. Beautiful. So excited for you, pile number 3. Let me know if you've already been noticing an increase in your intuition and psychic abilities. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.